हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, हाउ आर यू? होपफुली बेटा आप सब बहुत अच्छे होंगे। अब हम नया चैप्टर शुरू करने जा रहे हैं केमिस्ट्री में। इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। वैसे तो ये फर्स्ट चैप्टर है, बट लास्ट ईयर इसको सिलेबस से रिमूव कर दिया था, तो इसलिए मैंने इसको थोड़ा सा देर से शुरू करा। ठीक है, दैट इज द सॉलिड स्टेट, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। नाउ if we talk about solid state, that is states of matter, it's one of the state of the matter, solid state. It's very important chapter, nearly 6 to 8 marks in the subjective or board's point of view, and it's very important for competitions also. May include 2 or 3 questions in the IIT JEE mains, advanced or NEET or some other competitions. Okay, so dear students, just watch it very carefully and understand the key points, concepts related with the chapter. Solid state, as you know, how can you define a state of matter? But आप basically जानते हो state of matter या state, it represents like the particular substance exists at room temperature in which form. That means it may be a solid, maybe a liquid, maybe a gas, maybe plasma, or maybe BE condensate, Bose-Einstein condensate, fifth state of matter. All these are the physical states of the matter and differ definitely in their physical manner. So generally, if you have to find out the state of matter, the particular substance exists in which state of matter, then the state of matter basically differ in these two main points. One is the intermolecular force of attraction. Intermolecular forces of attraction between the constituent particles, that is between the atoms, molecules or ions, okay, by which a particular solid or liquid or gases are formed. And the second one, it's very important, thermal energy. So there are two main points. One is the intermolecular forces between the constituent particles as well as the thermal energy. Thermal energy is the basically energy of the constituent particles. Constituent particles are those by which any particular substance is made up of. So thermal energy is the basically, you can say, it's just a type of kinetic energy or energy possessed by the constituent particles due to their temperature. Okay, so these are the two main factors which can define the state of matter of the particular substance. Now if we talk about generally solids, so generally solids have what? Basically solids have very low thermal energy of constituent particles. As you know, solid molecules are close packed. As you know, solid particles interact with each other by very strong force of attraction. As you know, solids particles have very low thermal energy. So these are some points related with the solids. Very low thermal energy of constituent particles. That means their particles interact with each other in very close manner with very strong force of attraction, as well as their arrangement is very regular, like in a definite geometrical pattern. Okay, and second one, all these have very strong force of attraction or intermolecular force of attractions as compared to gases or liquids. And the third one, in the solids, particles are very close packed. That means there are very less empty space. Okay, so any state of matter differ by these 2 points, and generally solids have related with these 2 points. You can say we talk about solids, if we talk about liquid and gases, then remember this is the order of intermolecular forces and this is the order of their thermal energy. Solid particles have very low thermal energy, and solid particles, they just vibrate about their mean positions, that is have almost zero fluidity, which occur mainly in liquid or gases. Zero fluidity, zero diffusion, almost zero compressibility. These are some other characteristics of solids. So basically solids are these. For example, NaCl crystal, iron, copper, gold, silica, diamond. These are some examples which generally exist in form of solids at room temperature. Okay. Now, how can you classify solids? Solids can be classified on the basis of two different manners. Solids can be classified first on the basis of their characteristics, and second one on the basis of their intermolecular forces. So look at, solids can be classified on the basis of characteristics, two types. One is crystalline solid. One is the crystalline solid and another is the amorphous solid. These are the two terms used for the solids. Solids can be classified on the basis of characteristics, crystalline solid and amorphous solids. Very important one. Crystalline means true solids. Amorphous means pseudo solids. There are so many questions based on this topic. True solids or pseudo solids. Pseudo solids, basically amorphous is a Greek word, amorph. Amorph means powdered form, or it has a shapeless content. That is, these are generally shapeless, or these are the supercooled liquids. We can say in another words, these are the supercooled liquids, shapeless. Okay, these are highly viscous liquids basically. These have almost characteristics lies between solids and liquids. Example of such solids are like glasses, rubber, plastics, like this. But when we talk about these type of solids, these are true solids. Actually, if we talk about solids, these are the solids, these are the pseudo solids. Pseudo means false, jhuta. So crystalline solids basically like NaCl, they have definite shape and geometry. Definite shape and geometry. इनका बेटा शेप और ज्योमेट्री डेफिनेट है, फिक्स्ड है, हार्ड है, रिजिड है. वो मैं कैरेक्टरिस्टिक्स में डिस्कस कर रहा हूँ. But basically solids can be classified on the basis of characteristics, two types, crystalline solids and amorphous solids. Okay. Now the related questions based on amorphous and crystalline I am going to discuss. इसमें बेटा पहला क्वेश्चन तो यही बनता है, compare crystalline and amorphous solids. ऐसे why amorphous solids are called supercooled liquids or pseudo solids. क्यों हम इनको ऐसा कहते हैं? What are anisotropic and isotropic solids? These are based on characteristics. What do you mean by long range and short range order solids? कुछ बेटा ये एग्जाम्पल्स हैं, क्वेश्चंस बेस्ड एग्जाम्पल्स. एक क्वेश्चन है जिसको एग्जाम्पल बेस्ड कह सकते हो. What's the difference between silica gel and silica glass? वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट। और ये आपको ये बता दूं कि ये सभी क्वेश्चंस कभी ना कभी एक आध बार आए हुए। ओके, सो रिलेटेड विद द क्रिस्टलाइन एंड अमोर्फस वी विल डिस्कस इन डिटेल, बट टेक look at another type of classification for the introduction. Further, solids can be classified. Solids can be classified on the basis of interaction forces. On the basis of interaction forces, like the attraction force between the constituent particles, solids can be classified in 4 types. These may be as ionic solids, as a metallic solids. Definitely ionic solids have ionic forces, intermolecular forces as ionic bond. Metallic solids have metallic bonds. Covalent solids, those in which covalent bonds are present. And the molecular solids, in which molecular forces are present, like van der Waals forces, dipole-dipole force of attraction. So on the basis of interaction forces, solids can be classified in these 4 types. हो सकता है but इनमें questions are there, define and write the characteristics. What should be the examples? Ionic solids examples, you know, it's a common salt, KCl, Na2SO4 solids. Metallic solids like iron, chromium, gold, copper, like this. These are the metallic solids. Covalent solids, diamond, graphite, silicates, and molecular solids like ice, solid carbon dioxide, that is the dry ice. ये molecular solids हैं. So this is the another classification. Now first of all, this is the introduction part, and now we have to study in very detail, like in the crystallography, their internal structure. Look at, I have a solid like this. These are considered as constituent particles, arranged in the definite manner. If you join their centers throughout, then you get a cube. You get a cubic arrangement. In this cubic arrangement, 8 spheres are present at all corners and 1 sphere present at the center of the cube. So solids have definite arrangement with the definite geometry. Look at this another arrangement. This is also cubic arrangement, in which the spheres, constituent particles, maybe atoms, maybe molecules, arranged at the corner of the cube. When we join all these, we get a cube. Okay, so solids में बेटा ये definite arrangement होगा. इसकी स्टडी के लिए हमने एक्सरेज की हेल्प से स्टडी करनी होगी. डिटेल स्टडी ऑफ सॉलिड्स, डिटेल analyst based study by X-rays are called crystallography. It is called crystallography. So this is the crystallography study, which we will discuss in later, and in the next video I will discuss about crystalline amorphous as well as about all these type of solids in detail. Till then, just read the initial 2 or 3 pages from the book and understand the concept of solids. Concept of solid means introduction of solids. Solids क्या है और इनको कैसे स्टडी किया जाएगा. Okay, so watch this video for the introduction to make the mind. आज मैंने फर्स्ट लेक्चर लेना था, वही आपके सामने डिस्कस करा है. ठीक है, मैं अभी नेक्स्ट वीडियो भेज रहा हूँ, तब तक आप इसको देखिए. ओके, थैंक यू, थैंक्स अ लॉट.